In the next 8 minutes, we'll explore the moments that define us, the choices that shape our destinies, and the legacy we leave behind. So let's take a deep breath, pause for just a moment, and consider the profound impact of our actions, not just for today, but for the next 80 years and beyond. Being courageous in the face of adversity can impact not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Those that deliver the most thought-provoking and motivational speeches in the world are not content with mediocrity and have achieved success in spite of challenges. People who have been through challenging times but have persevered through them are the ones that inspire us the most. Having good fortune is wonderful, but the purpose of life is to be lived. In some cases, the only way to escape stress is to go through it, to confront the battle of overcoming the problems that life presents. The majority of the time, conflict occurs in order to teach us a lesson. We can either take that lesson to heart and learn from it, or we can choose to ignore it. If we look at things from an evolutionary point of view, the basic objective of the human intellect is to protect you. There are occasions when this results in self-sabotage because it is simply more convenient to remain in one's comfort zone and avoid taking risks. On the other hand, great achievements are never the result of mediocrity. Instead of settling for the ordinary, you should aim for the remarkable. Listed below are some words that I have jotted down after being inspired by strong survivors. In my role as a motivational keynote speaker, I get the opportunity to interact with a large number of individuals who have triumphed over adversity and thrived as a result of it. An example of a starting point for a motivational speech that can help you discover strength in times of stress, overcome fear, and live your dreams is provided below. Never give up on your dreams is a preparation for a motivational speech template. Don't be afraid to move forward in the path of your dreams. Elevate your stance and demonstrate to the world what you are capable of. When you are being beaten down by the world, you should find a reason to rise back up again. Never give up on achieving your goals. If you want to succeed, you should try again. Instead than focusing on failure, give your mind visions of success. Always keep in mind that the only way you cannot succeed is if you give up. Each time you experience a setback, you move one step closer to achieving triumph. You do not exhibit fear, rather you exhibit courage. You're not a weak person, you're a powerful one. You are not a typical person, rather you are astonishing. You must not retreat, and you must not give up. You shouldn't have any regrets about your life when you look back on it. You will have the ability to discover your way if you have faith in yourself and in the future. A fire that is blazing within you is powerful. It is just waiting to burn hot on the inside. Great things are destined to happen to you. It is possible to have both fear and excitement while you pursue your dreams. Confronting one's fears is the essence of courage. Almost everyone is held back by their fear of failing. People like you are not typical. Because your plans are legitimate, you should be persistent and try to convince others of them. You are the only person who can accomplish this. No one will be able to prevent us from achieving our goals. Creating something that was not previously present is something that the majority of people are able to master. Simply put, it is daring, it is stunning, and it is you. Always give it your full effort, and you will see your dreams come true. You're the one who will succeed. If you want to achieve your goals, now is your time. Throughout the course of human history, successful people have consistently demonstrated the essential notion of never giving up. The people who are able to accomplish their objectives are the ones who are willing to persevere in spite of the fact that things do not go their way. In spite of the fact that it is normal to have feelings of discouragement when things do not go according to plan, it is essential to understand that failure is not the end, but rather a lesson that will be of value to you so long as you retain your determination. The road to achievement is not always a smooth one, and it is inevitable that there will be hurdles and failures along the route. You shouldn't let these challenges cause you to give up on your objectives, though. They should instead encourage you to put in more effort in order to achieve them. When you are unsuccessful, it is important to take a step back and examine the situation from the perspective of someone who is not involved in it. Try to figure out what went wrong and how you may use the experience to your advantage in order to avoid making mistakes of a similar nature in the future. Failure does not reveal anything about your abilities or value, and this is an essential fact to fully understand. In its place, it is a chance to develop and acquire new knowledge. Every time you experience a setback, you gain knowledge that can assist you in improving your performance and better preparing yourself for the next challenge. Take, for instance, the case of Thomas Edison, who attempted to create the light bulb 10,000 times before finally succeeding. Edison would not give up and instead saw his mistakes as stepping stones on the path to achievement. He has been quoted as saying, "I have not failed. I just discovered 10,000 different ways that won't work." Even though he was kicked from his high school basketball team, Michael Jordan, who is widely considered to be one of the greatest basketball players of all time, utilized this experience as a source of inspiration to work even harder and finally become a legend in the sport. It's essential to keep in mind that the concept of never giving up does not imply unquestioningly persevering in the face of defeat. There are times when it is essential to reevaluate your objectives and make adjustments to your strategy. Nevertheless, quitting up completely should never be considered a viable choice. The qualities of perseverance and toughness are essential qualities that can assist you in overcoming challenges and achieving your objectives. To possess these traits, you must possess mental and emotional fortitude, as well as the capacity to maintain your concentration on your objectives even in the face of obstacles. Being willing to learn from your failures and adapt your strategy accordingly is the most important factor in ensuring that you do not give up and eventually achieve success. You have to be able to deal with problems and enjoy change if you want to build the right mindset for not giving up. You may have been shocked when your boyfriend broke up with you out of the blue or when your family told you they were moving to a new city, but you need to learn how to deal with new situations by focusing on the good things that are happening and making a plan for how to do well in them. Sheryl Crow once said, "A change will do you good." Tell yourself that this might be the best thing for you even if it surprises you. Think of change as a chance to meet new people, learn something new, and become a better person all around. Even though you might not see any good in the situation right now, you should be proud of how well you dealt with it and how you moved on. When you feel like you've tried everything and nothing is working, it can be hard to stay positive. But if you don't want to give up, you should try your best to stay positive. When you focus on the good things in your life instead of the bad, you may miss out on some of the best things that are happening. You will also be more open to new chances and options because you will have a can-do attitude about life. In conclusion, the notion of never giving up is one that is significant in the process of gaining success. It is more appropriate to regard failure as a learning experience and a chance for personal development than as a conclusion. People that are successful possess characteristics such as tenacity and resilience, and if you want to achieve your objectives, you will need to cultivate these characteristics by yourself. It is important to keep in mind that the story does not end with either success or failure. The fact that you have the self-confidence to keep going is really important. Let us know about this video in the comment section below. Do hit that like button and subscribe before leaving.